OMG, darlings, grab your popcorn and settle in because I have the most earth-shattering news that's absolutely rocking the entertainment and sports worlds to their core. My hands are literally shaking as I type this.
You can't take him out! He's different! He's not the same! You are you, but he is him!
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen.
You'll never believe what's just come to light about Diddy and some major sports stars. I mean, we're talking huge names, honey. The renowned lawyer Tony Buzbee just dropped some absolutely explosive tea about arrest warrants for these famous athletes who've been living it up at Diddy's parties. And let me tell you, these aren't just any parties. We're talking about the most exclusive, lavish events where the champagne flows like water and the guest list reads like a who's who of Hollywood. Can you believe it? Just last month, Sean Diddy Combs, yes, the Diddy, got arrested on charges that'll make your jaw drop. We're talking serious allegations here, sweeties. Trafficking, organized crime, the whole 9 yards. And the details about his parties? Let's just say they make The Great Gatsby look like a kindergarten birthday party. Sources say there were illegal substances everywhere, underage girls, I know, I'm horrified too, and hidden cameras. And darling, the plot thickens. Tony Buzbee claims some major executives and bankers were involved. The elite are quaking in their Louboutins.
Which will be part of this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include individuals, but would also include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. I'm looking at banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels.
Hold on to your designer bags because this gets even more scandalous. A whopping 120 accusers are coming forward with lawsuits. They're naming names, exposing companies, and honey, the list of people involved will leave you gasping. During his Houston press conference, Buzbee made it crystal clear he's going after everyone who helped keep this under wraps. No stone left unturned, no secret left buried.
And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any more dramatic, Buzbee drops another bombshell. He says the names we're about to learn will have us all shook to our cores. His legal team is filing suits across multiple states within the next month, and trust me, darlings, this tea is scalding hot. Here's the gag. Half the accusers are male, and most of these alleged incidents happened in New York, California, Georgia, and Florida. We're talking about decades of secrets going all the way back to 1991. The skeletons are literally dancing out of the closet. But wait, there's more. Rodney Lil Rod Jones's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, is ready to blow the lid off this whole thing. He came for Diddy's attempt to dismiss Jones's lawsuit with the force of a Category 5 hurricane. And get this, he actually quoted President Biden calling Diddy out for having the morals of an alley cat. The shade of it all. I'm living for this level of drama. Now, Diddy's lawyer, Tenny Gagos, is trying to do damage control, claiming that just because someone lives a lavish lifestyle doesn't make them guilty. Sure, honey, and the Titanic was just taking a little swim.
But a lifestyle and being present in activities doesn't mean he committed a crime.
Unless those activities and that lifestyle are criminal.
But those activities and the lifestyle is not criminal.
Let me tell you, darlings, Hollywood is absolutely paralyzed with fear right now, and the sports world, they're trembling in their cleats. Everyone who's ever taken a selfie with Diddy is probably calling their PR team in panic mode. Remember that viral moment with Diddy on the basketball court when that player dunked over him? Well, honey, that innocent little clip has taken on a whole new meaning now. And speaking of sports stars, let me spill this piping hot tea about Wayne Rooney. Back in 2006, sweet baby Jesus, the naivety. The football legend bid a whopping $150,000 just to party with Diddy. The poor 20-year-old had no idea what he was getting himself into. Thank the heavens his wife Colleen put her foot down and stopped him. She deserves a medal for saving his career.
Or number 3 is a night out with Diddy, Saturday night in New York.
Darlings, let me paint you a picture of this absolutely insane auction. Diddy was offering 3 experiences that would make your head spin. A weekend at his Hamptons estate, which probably makes Buckingham Palace look modest. A studio session. Imagine the stories those walls could tell. And that now infamous night out in New York, even Sharon Osbourne was throwing her hat in the ring. But it's Rooney's bid that's raising eyebrows now, especially with everything coming to light. And can we please talk about LeBron James? Their connection is raising more red flags than a parade in China. They've been closer than peanut butter and jelly, showing up at each other's parties, living their best lives in the spotlight. But now, oh honey, LeBron's trying to distance himself faster than a Kardashian during a scandal. He even hit that unfollow button on Instagram. The drama is too much.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
And then Candace Owens had to stir the pot by dragging LeBron into this mess. The social media speculation is absolutely wild. LeBron, who usually has more opinions than a judge on American Idol, has suddenly gone quieter than a library at midnight. Now Floyd Mayweather just had to enter the chat. In February 2024, he defended Diddy on the Pivot podcast with this gem. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen, honey. Mistakes is what I call wearing socks with sandals. This is something else entirely. Let's talk about Shaquille O'Neal. The basketball legend has been in Diddy's inner circle for over 20 years, and now everyone's wondering what tea he might be holding. And don't even get me started on Devin Haney. This story is getting juicier by the minute.
I think part of why Kamala is getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public. And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
But darlings, hold on to your wigs because Elon Musk just entered the chat with some explosive claims. He's saying Bill Gates is absolutely terrified of Trump winning because it would expose everyone connected to both Diddy and Epstein. Can you even imagine the level of panic in certain circles right now?
Made a huge mistake, not only meeting him in the first place, but I met with him a number of times.
Speaking of Bill Gates, the tea about his meetings with Epstein is absolutely boiling. He claims it was all about philanthropy, but honey, I've seen more convincing performances in straight-to-DVD movies.
Former employees of Diddy who claimed his abusive tendencies weren't just limited to his romantic relationships. They claimed Diddy created a disturbingly toxic work environment.
And the hits just keep coming. Former employees are spilling more tea than the Boston Tea Party. We're talking hostile work environments, harassment. It's like a soap opera, but make it real.
Yes, Elon Musk. Nephew, I need a Tesla. One of your peoples came to my show and told me they was gonna give me one. Still waiting. Do I have to buy one, or you gonna send me one? It's the D.O. Dub, cuz. Get to it and do it. And congrats on Twitter.
Oh, and this is rich. Literally. Snoop Dogg had the audacity to ask Elon Musk for a free Tesla. And Musk's response? Everyone pays full price, including me. The shade was so strong, I needed sunscreen.
We don't understand it because we don't know all the pieces that he's playing with. So to us, we can sit back and say, oh, $297, it was for us and this, that. But what's the play? We don't know what the play is.
Now Jay-Z's getting pulled into this mess like a moth to a flame. Sure, Elon Musk called him a genius, but honey, even Einstein couldn't solve this equation.
Proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre. There are legal limits on us too. We apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
And then Jaguar Wright dropped this bomb about Jay-Z and Beyonce having hundreds of victims. The claim was so shocking, Piers Morgan had to apologize on air. When Piers Morgan apologizes, you know it's serious. Even Queen Oprah's name is being thrown around in this mess. Her connections to Diddy go deeper than my love for gossip, and now everyone's side-eyeing those fancy charity events and galas they attended together. Were they really about charity, or was something else going on? The plot thickens.
It's a lot of money. And so it's nice that you get a free month's service, but like if you've just been hit by a hurricane and you are desperate to be able to connect to the internet at all to let people know where you are, but that's a lot of money.
Darlings, the internet is coming for everyone. They're comparing Elon Musk charging hurricane victims for Starlink to Oprah not doing enough in Maui. The messiness of it all has me reaching for my smelling salts.
Is about putting out money today in the hope or promise of getting back more in the future.
Let's spill some piping hot tea about Bill Ackman. His $50 million investment in Diddy's Revolt TV is raising more questions than a detective novel. What did he know? When did he know it? The mystery deepens.
It's a really important platform. I think he's made tremendous improvements to the platform, and I think it's a unique, very difficult to disrupt kind of asset.
But wait, because this tea is about to overflow.
P. Diddy was one of them and invested $10 million, which is like a drop in the bucket.
That is
for
the
him.
point, right?
It's $10 million at least. that he
So
contributed.
it could be 10.2.
Such a small amount of money, but it's a gesture that he supported.
The absolute shock when Diddy's name appeared on the list of Twitter investors. Yes, you heard that right. He helped Elon Musk buy Twitter for $44 billion. The plot twists are giving me whiplash. And now for the most dramatic turn of events, Diddy's trading in his designer suits for prison jumpsuits, and his new roommate is none other than Sam Bankman-Fried. Talk about a fall from grace. They're both cooling their heels at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, and let me tell you, it's about as far from the Four Seasons as you can get. The conditions? Horrifying doesn't even begin to cover it. We're talking violence, overcrowding, poor sanitation. It's like a horror movie, but make it real. Poor Sam is surviving on bread, water, and peanut butter because he's vegan, from private jets to prison food. Now that's what I call a plot twist. But here's the tea that'll really make you gasp. There's apparently thousands of hours of footage out there. The evidence that could come to light has some of the biggest names in entertainment, sports, and business shaking in their designer boots. The lawyers are absolutely salivating over what's about to come out. And honey, I hear it's gonna make everything we know so far look like a Disney movie. We're talking about A-listers, sports legends, business tycoons, everyone who's anyone is holding their breath. And let's not forget about those hidden cameras at Diddy's parties. The things they might have recorded. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. The number of careers that could end when this all comes to light. It's like watching a house of cards in a hurricane. Sources say there are still major names we haven't heard yet, and when they drop, it's going to send shockwaves through every industry. We're talking about people who've been hiding in plain sight, thinking their secrets were safe. Well, honey, the safe just got cracked wide open. This story is far from over, darlings. The dominoes are just starting to fall, and when they do, the avalanche of scandals will make the Hollywood Hills look like a speed bump. Stay tuned, keep your group chats open, and your popcorn ready, because this tea is just starting to boil. The names that are about to drop will have us all gagged, shocked, and speechless. Remember where you heard it first, sweeties? And trust me, there's plenty more where this came from. Keep your notifications on because this story is developing faster than a Polaroid picture, and you won't want to miss a single juicy detail. The truth is coming out, and it's more scandalous than anyone could have imagined.